Good evening. You are watching the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. First, the headlines. His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq issues 2 royal decrees. The Green Hydrogen Laboratory reviews in Muscat the readiness of the national system supporting hydrogen production by the year 2030. And a seminar on the security and safety of vital facilities in Dhofar Governorate begins today. Those were the headlines. Now for the news in detail. His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq has issued 2 royal decrees. Royal Decree number 34/2024 ratifying an agreement between the government of the Sultanate of Oman and the government of the Republic of Tunisia regarding the air services between their regions and beyond. Article 1 ratifies the aforementioned agreement in accordance with its attached annex. Article 2, this decree shall be published in the official gazette and shall come into effect from the date of its issue. Royal Decree number 35/2024 ratifying the air services between the government of the Sultanate of Oman and the government of the United Republic of Tanzania. Article 1 ratifies the aforementioned agreement in accordance with its attached annex. Article 2, this decree shall be published in the official gazette and shall come into effect from the date of its issue. The National System Readiness Laboratory supporting the green hydrogen sector begins today at the Oman Convention and Exhibition Center as part of the Sultanate of Oman's efforts to achieve its green hydrogen production goals by 2030. More details in the following report.
To strengthen the frameworks of cooperation between various sectors to achieve the goals of green hydrogen production by 2030, the National System Readiness Laboratory for the green hydrogen sector was launched in Muscat. This initiative is organized by Hydrogen Oman Hydrom in collaboration with the Oman Vision 2040 Implementation Follow-up Unit and the Ministry of Energy and Minerals. The laboratory aims to assess the readiness of the supporting sectors across 5 key pillars through which the national infrastructure will be evaluated and a roadmap for developing a competitive and sustainable hydrogen sector in the Sultanate of Oman will be drawn.
The Readiness Lab is really looking at our ability to execute all the projects that we've signed. We've signed 8 projects to date. We should be producing around 35 gigawatt of renewable energy, solar and wind. The solar panels that we expect to be installed is in the order of 40 million panels. None of it is available in the country today. Over 3,000 to 6,000 wind turbines with their associated wind blades and so on. So we are really looking into what are the permits that we need to secure, either as a blanket permit for the project or individual permits for the individual parts of the projects or phases of the projects. What are the manpower required? How much of this manpower can be localized? What skills do we need?
The first pillar focuses on the contractors sector and assessing its readiness, while the second addresses the workforce sector and current and future requirements. The third pillar relates to the permits and regulation sector. The fourth addresses infrastructure requirements and operational needs for the logistics sector, and the fifth discusses local content and the opportunities available from supporting sectors.
We are at Yamna, so we are part of a consortium composed of the French company EDF and the Japanese company J-Power. We were awarded in the Hydrom auction process round 2, a project in the Dhofar region and more precisely in Salalah. The size of the project is 1 million tons of green ammonia to be produced, consumed eventually locally but also exported. And now in terms of time frame, we are very happy to be part of the Oman vision in terms of green hydrogen. We plan to start production by 2030.
This laboratory aims to enhance the Sultanate of Oman's global competitiveness in the green hydrogen sector by leveraging its natural, geographical, political and human resources, while also addressing all aspects related to the involved sectors, resolving challenges and creating economic opportunities aligned with economic diversification programs to support national economic growth.
The Shura Council office reviewed in a meeting the Council of Ministers' response on enhancing social housing program, which confirmed in its response that the government is working according to its plans to implement a number of relevant programs. The Council of Ministers affirmed that the government is working to increase funding for social housing programs. The Council also discussed the Council of Ministers' response to various challenges facing the fishing sector. The office also discussed the Ministry of Housing and Urban Planning's response on including allocating 10% of the value of the projects awarded in the first phase at Sultan Haytham City for small and medium enterprises, in addition to allocating 5% for the Housing Assistance Program. The meeting discussed the response of the Minister of Higher Education, Research and Innovation on not approving online study system. The office reviewed the response of the Minister of Education to the request for briefing on the ministry's strategies for enhancing English language skills. The meeting was chaired by His Excellency Khalid bin Hilal Al-Ma'wali, Chairman of the Shura Council. The third seminar on the security and safety of vital facilities in the Dhofar Governorate begins today at the Sultan Qaboos Youth Complex for Culture and Entertainment in Salalah. The seminar aims to achieve intellectual and cognitive enrichment through the exchange of local and international expertise to benefit from all targeted sectors. It also seeks to protect infrastructure and enhance best practices of preventive measures, solutions and modern technologies in the field of security and safety. The seminar includes 22 working papers presented by a number of experts and specialists from various countries in the field of risk management and protection of vital assets and facilities. The three-day seminar is held under the patronage of His Excellency Dr. Bakhit bin Ahmed Al-Mahri, Under-Secretary of the Ministry of Higher Education, Research and Innovation for Higher Education. Still to come in our news bulletin. Royal Oman Police completes their preparations for the new academic year 2024-2025. Rear Admiral Ali bin Abdullah Shidi, Commandant of the National Defense College, received at the college's headquarters Air Vice Marshal Manish Kumar Gupta, President of the National Defense College of the Republic of India, and his accompanying delegation, who are currently visiting the Sultanate of Oman. During the meeting, the two sides discussed several academic and training topics. The guests were briefed about the National Defense College and its facilities, and they toured its various departments. The Military Technological College organized the activities of the Orientation Week for the students of the 12th batch for the academic year 2024-2025. The activities of the Orientation Week will continue until next Thursday, during which a number of introductory and awareness lectures will be presented to students during their educational journey at the college. The activities also include reviewing general topics that concern with the students' academic life, along with the facilities provided by the college. The Royal Oman Police completed their preparations for the new academic year 2024-2025 by taking all necessary preventive measures according to comprehensive security, traffic and awareness plans. The Royal Oman Police implemented a series of preventive measures to ensure smooth traffic flow and the safety of students. These measures include various aspects related to traffic awareness through different media outlets and social media platforms, as well as the presence of police officers on the roads and near schools to effectively manage traffic, prevent congestion, and provide support and assistance to road users. Engineer Ali bin Sulaym Al-Falahi, Director General of Traffic, emphasized the importance of adhering to laws and observing speed limits, especially in areas surrounding schools, maintaining a safe distance between vehicles, prioritizing pedestrians, and avoiding distractions like using mobile phones while driving. The National Bank of Oman concluded the Innovation Hackathon for fintech startups. More details in the following report.
In an effort to encourage innovation and support startups, the National Bank of Oman celebrated the conclusion of the hackathon competition, which came under the Fintech Accelerator program. More than 90 programmers and technicians participated in the hackathon, coming up with solutions that address technical challenges in the banking sector.
So the hackathon has gathered over 17 teams for 48 hours just to build a simple fintech product that the banks can be using it, and especially NBO. And we just choose the AI, as everything has been driven by data, and the best thing is going for the AI solutions. And we did create a full product of AI for the bank sector, and today, alhamdulillah, we won for the first place.
Arkin team won the first place in the hackathon, followed by FinSync, who ranked second, while the third place went to CoinEdge team.
So actually the same event of hackathons on the fintech, it can improve and develop the ideas between young people to develop their own solution and to get a huge exposure with investors and the regulators in Oman.
Through the Fintech Accelerator program, National Bank of Oman seeks to nurture young talents, encourage emerging companies, and support the fintech sector in the Sultanate of Oman, thus contributing to economic diversification and sustainable development efforts.
This is the Sultanate of Oman television. Before we end tonight's bulletin, here are the main headlines once again. His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq issues 2 royal decrees. The Green Hydrogen Laboratory reviews in Muscat the readiness of the national system supporting hydrogen production by the year 2030. And a seminar on the security and safety of vital facilities in the Far Governorate begins today. With that, we come to the end of tonight's news bulletin from all of us here at the newsroom and the studios. Thank you for watching. Have a good night.